The main reason for making this kind of video is that I share with you the latest spellings that are coming in the exam, because Pearson, they keep on adding new questions to the listening fill in the blanks module, and then you also need to be sure about the spellings, because if you don't get the spelling right, then you don't get the points in listening fill in the blanks, and believe me, it's not that difficult. Hello everyone, this is Anurag here from Edutrainex PTE, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button before you continue. And also make sure that you are writing down the spellings as many other people are doing. I'll show you shortly some of the active commenters, some of the subscribers who have been commenting a lot and they have been improving. So I saw a couple of videos, comments that they made before and the previous months. They have improved a lot. So that means you guys are learning, which is a good sign. So let's start cracking with the 40 spellings that we have latest, that we have extracted it from the prediction files. Now, when I say using the prediction files, don't start relying on the same questions coming to the exam. Okay, it all depends on the luck. I never say that the same questions will appear. Some may appear. For many of the people, it appears because you can see in the comments again that they have been getting the same kind of questions. But yeah, the main intention of using the prediction file is that you are thorough with the spellings and the vocabulary words, because the words, they do get repeated, and that's absolutely sure, whether the questions get repeated or not, but the words definitely get repeated. Now, I shared you the spelling trick of the month at the beginning of this month. Now, this is a very important trick that you should all understand. It's about the root words, how the root words are in the middle and how we add the prefixes and the suffixes in the end to make new words out of it. See, the root word in this case is comfort. If I make it uncomfort or comfortable or uncomfortable, you see how many words we can combine and create by adding to the root word number of prefixes like shun, tiv, all those are suffixes. See this example: employ, employee, employer, employment, unemploy and unemployment. How many words just from one root word? So if you know the root word and if you know the suffixes, prefixes, how they are used, it will be much easier for you. So let's get ready with your typing skills or your pen and paper where you can note down the spellings. Try the spellings first and see how much you are getting. If you have been learning the spelling tricks with me, then you're sure to have some improvement by this time. Okay, so the first set of words I'll start. The first one is associate. Associate. Associating with someone or someone you are working with, he's my associate. That's the first word. The second one is energetic. Energy is the root word, energetic. Third one is shrinks. Expand, opposite, shrinks. S sound in the end, so you should also listen for the sounds. S sound in the end, D sound in the end, that will hint you that whether it's a plural or a past tense. The fourth one is eliminate. Eliminate, terminate, remove, eliminate. That's the word. Should be easy for you, very common word. The fifth one is detectable. Detectable. Now this word has been repeating multiple times in the exam. The word itself, not the questions. The next one is perception. Now there are many forms of perceptions. Perception, perspective, similar words, but similar spellings as well. Perception. What are my thoughts about something? So that is my perception. It's a noun ending with shun. The next one is again a noun. Determination. Determine, determination, all those words come from one root word. Are you really determined? Do you have a strong determination to clear the PT exam? Absolutely, you can. And the next one is also important for your PT exam, which is patience. You need to have patience and let the concepts build in you. Patience. The ninth one is botanical, related to biology, botanical gardens, botanical, an adjective ending with -cal. And the last one is breathe. Breathe. What we breathe? The air. Okay, now let's see how many spellings you got it correct. All right, the first one was associate. S-O-C-A-A-S-S. There is double S in here. The next one was easy, energetic. Energetic. If you get the word genetic, so you can use this part, je, put N-E, ne, and again use the suffix, genetic. This one is energetic. The next one was shrink, sh, rink, and S sound was there, so I put an S there. Eliminate is a simple word, but you can still break it down into syllables like this, L-E-Mi-nate. Okay, nate is also a common suffix that is used in many words. Detectable, detectable, table you already know, or able is a very common form of adjective words, able, comfortable, detectable. The next one is noun, perception, perception, very common suffix again. Same thing is used in the other one as well, determination. See, shun is used in the end, and determination. See, if you are able to break it down into syllables, you can guess the spellings even if you are not aware of those words. The next one is patience, P-T-I-E-N-S. So over here you need to be careful that there is a spelling of T-I-E, not T-E-I. Okay, patient, patience, you need to be careful here. The ninth one was easy, botanical, botanical. And the 10th one is breathe. This is how we spell E in the end. Okay, so talking about the prediction, okay, let's ask Pappu how he was using the predictions. Yes, Pappu. Yes, sir. The astrologer predicted I will get 90 this time in the PT. So I got 22.5 in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Total 90, sir. He got a 90 score, but he got 22.5 in every module. Pappu is always Pappu. Let's leave him aside. I'll show you the comments that we are getting for this type of videos and how users are doing. So, Alina, you are doing well. I can see a lot of comments from you. Neer Patel, Alina again, Sherry, Manpreet, Kulsum, Manpreet, Pan, Australia. I think I've seen this user commenting on several different videos from different months. So good job, be consistent. If you follow all the spellings, all the spelling techniques, you are bound to improve. And yes, I've seen a lot of improvements in you. Ashwarya, Karozi, Sherry. I can't read all the IDs here, but yeah, whatever makes sense to me. Sheikh. So yeah, keep commenting so that you can get it verified by me. Like whatever spellings you are making mistakes, I do reply to all the comments myself. So yes, keep doing that, keep improving, and then we will have some goodies next time for the people who are commenting the most. So keep commenting with your answers and keep improving as well. That's the main goal. Okay, let's talk about the next set of spellings that are appearing in the exam right now. So be ready with your pen and paper or your keypads. The first one is exposure. Exposure to something. Okay, this is also a repeat word. I have seen this word many times before. The next one is also easy, artificial. Like artificial intelligence, something that's not real, artificial. The third one is vaporizes. So like if you heat the water, it vaporizes, converting into vapor form. So vapor is the root word, vaporizes is an activity that you are saying. The fourth one is enormous. Okay, a synonym of tremendous, huge, enormous amount of energy. The fifth one is dependence, a noun, and enormous was an adjective. Dependence, depend, dependence. So root word is depend. The sixth one is spectrum. Spectrum, like a spectrum of colors, spectrum of lights, variations. The seventh one is determinants. Okay, now you understand the root word, the concept of the root word. Determination, determinants. This one is again, similar to that word that we did earlier. Determination, determinants. This one is determinants. How do you determine something? What are the factors? Those are called as determinants. The eighth one is audacity. Audacity. Dare. Okay. Audacity means whether you have the power, whether you have the courage, audacity. Ninth one is executives. Executive class or the business executives. Executives is the word. And the last one is coalition. Okay, when you tie up with several people or the government, they tie up several parties together to form the government. That's coalition. Coalition. Okay, now I hope you have all typed your answers. Get ready to check the answers. And I'm sure you will be doing well if you have been watching the videos in the playlist that I've created specially for spellings. Okay, the first one was exposure. 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 Okay, like in future, it's T-U-R-E. This one is S-U-R-E. Exposure. Composure. Same suffix in the end. The next one was artificial. Should have been easy. Artificial. Vaporizes. Vapori or vapor is the common part. V-A-P-O-R or V-A-P-O-U-R in British or American. Both are fine. And then Z-E-S in American and S-E-S in British English. Both are acceptable. Both are correct. So whichever you write is fine. The next one was enormous. N or mus. Us. O-U-S again is a very common suffix in the end. Famous. Callous. Okay, enormous. Dependence. Very easy. Dependence. Dependence. No S. C-E. Dependence. Spectrum. Spectrum. You can break it in 2 syllables. Spec is easy like spectacles. Same prefix in the beginning. And then Trump. Not Donald Trump. 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 No Trump. Okay, the 7th one was determinants. Determinants. And if you remember the previous spelling, determination. Okay, that was the only difference. So over this particular part was similar. Exactly the same, not similar. The next one was audacity. City, you already know. Audacity. O as in Australia. AU. The 9th one was executives. Executives. Some people call it executives, or if you hear it from native speakers, they will say it as executives. And the last one in this batch was coalition. Coalition with an A. So that's the only exception here. Co, the sound is still co. A is like silent here. Coalition. You don't have to read that word. Coalition. No, coalition. Not collision like accident. Coalition. Collision and coalition is different sound. So be careful what you are hearing. The third set of words coming up right now. Be ready with your pen and paper again. The first one is longer. Commercializing. Commercial, commercializing. You see the concept of root words. You know the spelling of commercial? Add izing. Commercializing. Next one is hampered. Hampered. Hampered the growth of something, stopped something, hampered, or caused damage to something, hampered. Hampered. I said hampered. So write it in past tense. Listen carefully. The third one is bias. Bias. Very small word. No biasness in the PT exam. Bias. Bias, biasness. Same root word. The next one is numerous. Numerous. Several. Variety. Many. Numerous. Again ending with us. Remember that suffix. How to use that. The fifth one is superiority. Superior, superiority. It means you are better than something or better than someone. Superiority. So maybe you may find our videos to be superior than someone else's, or maybe someone else's video to be superior than ours. It's all about perception, perspective, you know, we did these words just now. Superiority. Okay, the next one is hierarchy. How is it positioned? Hierarchy. Manager, sub-manager, employees, that's kind of hierarchy. Okay, or family hierarchy. Hierarchy. If you're not familiar, you may make a mistake here. Incompatible is the next word. Incompatible. Okay, in is the prefix, ble is the suffix. The eighth one is deforestation. Forest, deforestation. So easy if you know the root word and the prefix and suffix. Deforestation. The ninth one is alternative. Alternate, alternative. Alternative means something other. So if I'm using a pen, I can use a pencil instead of pen. So that's an alternative. And the last one in this one is greasy, like oily. Greasy. Okay, let's see how you have done so far. The first one was longer, commercializing. Now you see, I told you commercial. Until here, if you already know, with a double M, commercial. And then I zing or sing. Again, American or British English doesn't matter whether you use a Z or a S here. Okay, both are correct. Both are accepted in the PT exam. The next one is hampered. Hamper, if you already know, just add ed. This one was easy. Bias. Bias means partiality. Bias. Numerous, I already told you the meaning. Numerous. Famous, callous, numerous, enormous, everything same pattern. The fifth one was superiority. Superior and ity. Just add ity in the end of superior. Superiority. The pronunciation also changed. Superior, superiority. The sixth one was hierarchy. E is an extra word here. So you don't actually listen to the sound. Some people pronounce it clearly, hierarchy. But some people, when you speak it faster, it will just sound like hierarchy. Okay. So, but this is the spelling. Key, C-H-Y, not K-E-Y, hierarchy. Monarchy. All those words will have C-H-Y in the end. Incompatible. Deforestation was easy. Forest, you know, put a D in the beginning, and tation, A. We need an A, and then you put a shun. Deforestation. Alternative. Definitive. TIVE. Very common pattern for adjectives. And the last one was greasy. Greasy. So G-R-E-A-S-Y. Greasy. Okay, no ZY here. Greasy. Okay, let's do the last set of words, and let's hope that you are doing better with every single batch that I am sharing for the words. The first one is mysterious. Mysterious, like a mystery, mysterious. Something that is not known to you. You don't know about it. Mysterious. The second one is deformed. Deformation, deformed or deform. So root word is deform or just form. Add D, ed in the end. That's it. The third one is drought. Droughts. Okay, sorry I didn't add the S sound. Droughts. Drought means there is no rain, and that's what it is. Droughts. Plural. The fourth one is barriers. Again, be careful in the exam when there is S sound in the end. Okay, grammar can also help you to determine whether it's a plural or a singular word I have to use there. I'll show you the example shortly, then you will understand what I mean. The next one is archaeology. Archaeology, this can be tricky for some people, but archaeology is a science of investigating history. Archaeology. The sixth one is accessible. Accessible. Something you can access easily. Accessible to you. like the videos that we share, accessible freely for you. The seventh one is legitimate. Legitimate means original, like the videos I make for you. Legitimate videos, legitimate. Okay, proper in every way, legal, all those things taken care of. The next one is confection. Confection. Okay, related to food and cafeteria, confection. The ninth one is plunge. Fall down, plunge. The economy plunged. So this word is plunge, no past tense, plunge. And the last one is assessed. So you are assessing yourself, and this is the past tense because there is a d sound in the end. Assessed. Okay, let's look at the last set of words, how you did. Time to find out. Mysterious. I told you mysterious. Okay, if you remember the spelling trick where I shared the words about Y, ending with Y, and because R is before Y, and if I'm adding ES, so Y will be replaced with IOS. If you see my previous videos, you will understand which spelling trick I'm talking about. Mysterious. IOS. Very common suffix there. Deformed was easy. Deformed. Form is the root word. This one in the middle. Form. D and ed. It's like, it's symmetrical, right? So DE and ED. Just put form in the middle. The next one is droughts. This is how you spell droughts. D-R-O-U-G-H-T. Okay, droughts. Thought will also have similar spelling. Drought. Barriers with a double R. Ears. Barriers. This one might be tricky for some of you. Archaeology. C-H-A-E. The remaining part should be easy to guess. Archaeology. Biology. Like that. This suffix is used. Accessible with a double C and double S. Accessible. Okay, bull is again common suffix I already told you about. The next one is legitimate. Legitimate. Mate, like a friend. Legitimate. Confection. Confection. Shun is a common suffix for nouns. That's what it is. Plunge. P-L-U-N-G-E. Plunge. Okay. And the last one was assessed. Double S here, again double S here, and ED in the end. So type it in your comments. Let's see who is doing better this time. So in the next video, I'll share whoever has made the maximum comments, and there will be some goodies for you. Okay, so be ready now for the real exam questions. So I have extracted some questions from the prediction file. Again, disclaimer here, prediction file, don't rely on it to get higher scores. Use it as a practice material. That's what we teach in our live classes as well. And if you're really struggling with your PT preparation, just join us and then we'll train you well with every single detail, every single technique that I share with you on YouTube in a much elaborated manner, in a much focused manner. So you will get my focus as well. So the first question over here, let's be ready with your pen and paper again or keypads. Let's listen to the audio.
One seminal difference in policy remains. The coalition has not matched what is Labour's most important innovation promise. That is to bring together responsibilities for innovation, industry, science and research under one single federal minister. Innovation responsibilities currently lie within the powerful Department of Education and Science, and while there is a separate industry department, it has little influence within Cabinet. This has hampered policy development and given Australia's innovation policies a distinct science and research bias. It is the scientists rather than the engineers who call the tune in innovation policy in Canberra, so it's no surprise our policies are all about boosting government-funded research and later commercializing their results.
So let's see the answer. The first one was coalition. As I told you, it's related to government and everything. This is talking about government. This one was easy. So currently, very common word. Every day we use that. Currently, presently. Separate is again a very common word, so I didn't include in the 40 words. I focused on the other words. Hampered, yes, hampered was one word. And see how has is used here. So we know the grammar pattern, right? After has, have, it will be verb 3. So that's why no hamper, hampered. So that's how grammar can help you, even in the listening fill in the blanks. Everywhere grammar will help you. This one was and research bias, and the last one was commercializing. So that was the biggest word that we did in this video, and that was it. Let's do another question, and let's hope you get 100% marks. Okay, be ready. The audio is playing now.
As with all human behavior, there are numerous reasons for it. But often it's caused by someone who feels the need to show their superiority over someone else, in order to feel that they aren't at the lowest level in hierarchy or a group of people. In some cases, one person simply dislikes the other, on the basis that the personality of one is in some way incompatible with that of the other person.
Now let's see the answers. I hope you have written it down. If you haven't, just pause the video and write it down and then play. The first one was numerous. We did this word, numerous reasons, many reasons. I told you. Superiority, when you are showing something is superior than someone else, the context is also telling you that. Hierarchy in a or a group of people, lowest levels, higher level, that is hierarchy. Basis is a common word, so I didn't include in the 40 words. And the last one was incompatible. We did this word, incompatible. So if you know the syllables, if you know the root words, you can add prefix, suffix at your will. And just learn the spelling tricks that I have been sharing with you. I also shared 10 ultimate spelling tricks, all the root word concepts and how the word changes when we pluralize. Everything is shared with you. Okay, that's the best technique you can get for your spellings. If you're really struggling with your spelling, do watch that video. And in the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching Edutrainex, and I will soon be back with another informative video on PT topics. See you soon.